Hi everyone. This message is for the CDCs and for the people regarding the contagion. I'm still, digesting and processing what this contagion really is. I just know that it started off as a bacteria, turn into a virus, and it's going to turn into something more. It has a possibility to turn into something deadly. I did see that in my vision. But there's another thing I saw. I mentioned the lymph nodes on where it's stored. I believe it's stored in the upper respiratory area as well as the navel area, the small intestines, the GIP, GLP-1 area, and also there's another area that's very interesting that was shown to me. Which was the knee area. So knee, upper respiratory, the small intestines, which is where the GIP, GLP-1 is, the gut area, right there below the navel, and the knee. So those are location that I know that it stores. Okay, and not only is it hiding there, and it's very hard to see unless you use some type of UV light to see the contagion. It also spread like it births like eggs or hatch eggs or something. That's what it does. So not only does it store there, it grows based off what it's being fed. It's feeding off the sugar that we intake. It makes you crave sugar. It's feeding off the contaminated foods, like poultry foods, like meats that's contaminated by parasites and bacteria. Even if you wash the meat, it's still not enough. Okay, it has been contaminated by them, so it feeds on that. It also feeds on our blood. Okay, something about our blood it feeds on as well from the inside. So if it feeds on any bacteria that we consume, that the lymph fluid hasn't been clean. The lymph nodes didn't clean it. It's eating it instead. So it's feeding off of that. Okay, so it's growing and stuff like that in these areas, in certain lymph nodes. So I know where the thymus gland, which is around the tonsil, and then upper respiratory, navel area, and which is the gut area, and then the knee. The knee is very important. I saw something very interesting, but I'm gonna keep that for myself. I'm gonna like do my own research as far as like learning about what I saw. But there was something that I saw about it producing fluids once you start to heal it. Like once you try to like cleanse from the inside your body, like eating proper foods that matches your body, matches your genotype, making sure that you exercise, help like working out excessively as far as like sweating when you're working out. Make sure that when you work out you're actually sweating. Okay, that's very important. And also so not only this eating healthy, working out, having vitamins as well, like especially if you're lacking vitamin D, vitamin C as well, is very important that you have that. Especially if you live in a northern region, make sure that you do get some type of sun intake in some type of capacity. Okay, so the also having vitamins intake, exercising, eating healthy. I also got something about washing your hair with aloe vera. Washing your hair with aloe vera will help as well. But this is just when you reach like once the bacteria have reached some type of virus state or beforehand, because everybody's affected by it, or whether it's in a small amount or a large quantity of this contagion. But right now I feel like the CDC can get ahead of it before it gets worse. So that's why I feel like these things can help. But when it gets worse, there may be other things that is required, such as a cure, like I mentioned. Like once it starts to get deadly, okay, we gotta switch up. You gotta add some other things to it. So I know that washing your hair with aloe vera is something that I did see. I haven't tried it yet, but I will try the whole washing, because something about the hair follicles is like it has larvae or eggs or something, and that it has produced, but again you can't see it. Okay, you need UV light, but that causes like dandruff. If you see anyone that has dandruff in their hair, anyone that experienced lice, okay, in their hair, that's the contagion. Okay, that's there, but you can't see it unless you have the proper tools. Another thing I saw was something about the ears. Okay, the contagion does resides in our ear. We're not supposed to have earwax. I don't care what doctor says, what medical profession has told you. Human being with a unique genotype like the X market species, we're not supposed to have any type of earwax in our ear. That is the contagion. It has produced some type of larva in our ear, and we use like Q-tips to clean our ears, but we're not supposed to produce any type of earwax. Okay, that's not a natural thing of our body. Okay, our body may produce that because of the contagion is affecting us, but if the contagion wasn't within our body, we would not produce earwax. Okay, that is not just a theory, this is what I know. Okay, so we need something to flush out the larva that's residing in the ear. Okay, so maybe ear drops of some kind. And also the eye socket. So especially those who have jaundice, those who have redness in the eye, those who have burning, those who have hard time seeing as well, is the contagion that's affecting your eyesight. The contagion likes to reside in fluid. That's something that I noticed. Something that fluids, something it likes to reside in anything that produces sweat, like your armpits, your vagina area, or your rectum area, anal area, if it's your masculine, your penis area, something like that, especially if you're uncircumcised, it likes to reside in there. Inside your mouth, the tonsil, okay, the nasal area is the biggest thing. It likes to reside in. Anything that has fluid, okay, it does reside there. And our eyes do produce some type of fluid, okay. So eye drops will be very, very effective to use, okay, for the eyes. That's something that I'm learning as well. So the eyes, the ears, the upper respiratory, and something you can use for the nose. Okay, the nose is quite different because remember I said it does like to reside in the upper respiratory, but I don't think putting something up your nose is effective. I feel like there's something else that you have to do beforehand before you do that. Yeah, and also the mouth. If you have white tongue or white right here, that's not good. When you especially if you wear certain products like lip gloss, because there's a certain ingredient in every product that people use that's really affecting us even more, that the contagion loves. Okay, so I'm gonna figure this out, but there's something that I noticed. There is a certain ingredient in everyday things that we use, not just in food, but in everything. It's the same ingredient. That ingredient is affecting us. Okay, so this is what I got so far. I am writing everything up in a report format, not just for my records, for my understanding, and I'm also gonna understand the whole because there's different stages of this bacteria or this virus, whatever. Yeah, I'm just writing everything down, but there's a lot to it, you guys. This is something that is coming where it's gonna get severe if it's not stopped. It's not prevented right away. If it's not prevented right away, people are going to start to see it for themselves of what I've been basically saying. So yeah, I'm just connecting the dots, putting it all together, understanding as well, and trying to figure out what to do, not only to prepare me and everybody else, but also to destroy the contagion once and for all. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you.